Let me go ahead and record this. All right, perfect. So, we don't want to be able to reach out to our prospects and sound dead and sleepy. Be excited. Be excited about your opportunity. Number two, keep it short, right? Keep it short and sweet, right? You definitely want to be able to speak with confidence. Number three, believe. Number four, in what it is that you're doing, because we're a part of something great, and a lot of people really don't understand. And number five, the five things we're going to talk about is lead them and don't let them lead you. All right. So first things first, why you got to be excited? You got to be excited, guys. Take a look at that. Look at that face. You see that smile? That is a smile of excitement. And when you're talking to your prospects on the line, that's what you want to come across on the phone. When you're calling, let them feel your smile. Let them feel your enthusiasm. Let them feel your excitement. Drop a 2 in the chat if you just love her smile. That's my baby girl. She's 4 years old. That's Anaya, man. I love her. And I remember this day, man, Daddy was just, frustrated, after calls, not being able to get through. And she came and just jumped on my back and said, Daddy, I'm gonna climb on your neck, right? She climbed up on my neck, man, and gave me that smile. And man, trust me, it changed everything for me. And that's what you want to emulate on the other side of the phone. When you're talking to your prospects, when you're inviting them, right? You want to be able to talk to them and not at them. Did y'all get that? You want to be able to talk to your prospects and not at them, right? So first things first, be excited. The next thing is, after you're excited, don't be stale and boring. Ew, right? Nobody wants to eat stale food. You know what I mean? You're on the call and you're like, this thing, financial education services, and then you start stuttering, like you don't know what the heck you're talking about, why the heck you even called them in the first place, right? Get it out of your system. Get it out of your system. Practice, right? Practice so that you can stay fresh and you're not stale. Practice so that you can be ready at all times. It doesn't matter who you're talking to, you'll be ready so you're not stale, right? Practice so even when you're out and about doing life, you can still be talking to people. I remember just a few weeks ago, I ran into this lady at the Walgreens store, and on my way out of the store, I was like, man, let me ask you a quick question. I just love your personality, right? What do you do outside of Walgreens? She's like, oh, nothing. I was like, let me ask you, man, I'm on my way out, so, I got to keep it real quick, right? But, do you look at other ways to make money outside of what you do? She's like, absolutely. I was like, what is it that you do? And I started to just explain to her what it is that I'm doing, right? And right then and there, I got a customer. Just like that, because I was ready. I practiced. I put in the work. I wasn't stale. I didn't, there was no doubt in my mind. I had the conviction when I was talking to that client, and boom, she signed up on the spot. All right. Now, the next thing is you want to keep it short. You want to keep it short and sweet, right? The less you say is the more that they want to know. You keep it short, sweet, and spicy and get straight to the point. And listen, guys, we're going to have some fun this evening, man. I'm not that boring type of speaker that, let's go ahead and no, you ain't going to get that from me, right? Because here's the thing. You got to be excited. You got to be passionate about what it is that you're doing. And that that excitement, it comes across on the phone when you're having conversations, right? So you want to be able to share that same passion and that same excitement with your client as well. But keep it short and simple. Always be on the go. Listen, I can't talk right now. I'm on the move. As you can see, look, I'm going out the door. Awesome, right? But I just want to ask you, boom, and you get right into it. So what I want to do is I want to share with, you guys some tips on what you can say, how you can say it, how you can do it, how you can address certain things, with your actual prospects, right? So you definitely want to keep it short and sweet. Boom, keep it moving, right? So here's one of the things real quick that we've heard Mr. Curlins, Cassius, talk about this, that if I could, would you, right? If I could, would you? So here's it is, right? You break it down real quick. You call someone on the phone. Hey, George, how you doing? Man, I'm doing good, man. Listen, George, I don't have a lot of time. Keeping it short and sweet, right? Now, George, let me ask you, if I could show you a way that you could possibly get your credit fixed for free and make some extra money, George, at the same time, would you take a look? What do you think George is going to say, right? George is definitely going to say, absolutely, Tano. Number one, why? Because I called George with excitement. I called George with conviction. And that's the reason why George is going to be like, yo, let's go. What it is that you got going on, I want to hear about it. Whatever it is that you're talking about, Tano, I want to be a part of it, right? George is going to be excited. So I want you guys to take a screenshot of this, right? Write it down if you have to. Jot it down. You make it your own. If you want to change around some of the wording, be my guest, you know, because here's the thing. It's not that what you say, because here's the thing is you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. And you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Make sense? So as long as you just don't be stale, right? Be fresh, be excited, keep it short and sweet, and just get it out of your mouth. So if I could show you a way, George, you know, that you could possibly get your credit fixed for free and make some extra money at the same time, George, would you take a look? Absolutely, Tano. What I got to do, listen, George, tonight at 7 p.m., I'm hosting an exclusive invite only, exclusive, right? You want to build exclusivity, because why? When it's exclusive, when you go to the club, you know, and you're on the VIP guest list, not everybody can just walk up in there. You understand? They got to know you. So it's the same thing with your business that you're building. You want to tell them this and it's exclusive. Not everybody can actually get on this call, right? And then you want to invite them, let them know I'm hosting an exclusive invite only Zoom call tonight at 7 p.m. George, I'm going to put your name down for coming. Am I going to ask George, are you coming? No, George, I'm going to put your name down for coming so that you can come check out this information, how you can possibly make some money and get your credit fixed for free. What do you think George is going to say? Of course. If you're fired up about that, just this first piece of the script alone, drop a number 5 in the chat box for your boy. Let me know that you fired up about that. Take a picture, write it down, whatever you got to do. Make sure you get, I see those 5s coming in. Awesome, 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 awesome. So let's keep it moving, guys. On top of all of that, right? We all have friends. We all have homeboys. We all have homegirls. We all have compadres, right? Well, you know, my Spanish folks, my conquistadors, my compadres, right? Whatever it is. So what you want to do, you know, you want to keep it real simple with them, because a lot of times our friends, they're going to ask questions, right? So what do you want to do? You call them up on the phone. Hey, Sandra, listen, I only have a minute. Well, first of all, Sandra, how you doing? You doing good? Man, that's awesome to hear. Listen, Sandra, I only have a minute, right? What are you doing tomorrow at 7 p.m.? Sandra's going to think for a second and she's going to be like, 7 p.m.? Oh, nothing. Okay, great. Do you keep your options open to making extra money outside of what you do right now, Sandra? What do you think Sandra's going to say? Of course. I mean, what is it that you got going on? Sandra is definitely going to ask you a question. So what do you want to do next, right? You let Sandra know, Sandra, listen, I'm your boy. I'm working on something big, Sandra, and I want you to come check it out. I'll send you the link. Because we're good friends, listen, Sandra, don't even ask me no questions. I got you, okay? You don't got to ask no questions, Sandra. I got you. Now, here's what's important, Sandra. Don't cancel on me. And that's going to be what solidifies that friendship between you and Sandra. Man, you're calling her with the $1 million meal ticket. You're calling Sandra to give her the goods. But Sandra, don't cancel on me, because I won't be able to reschedule, Sandra. All right, so you got to be there tomorrow night, 7 p.m. If you like that, guys, go ahead and drop a number 6 in the chat for me. If that's just sweet and smooth, right? Drop a number 6 in the chat box for me, guys. Take a picture, write it down, do whatever you got to do, right? So you're going to use this invite script for your friends, for your homies, for your, you know, your homeboys, homegirls, right? Good friends, close friends, classmates, whatever the case may be, you want to use this script for those individuals, all right? Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. Now, we're going to come across some people that are professionals. They're going to be professionals. So now you got to dress it up a little bit. You got to make it a little bit more sweeter, right? And then you come at them a little bit more, you know, profound. And now you're talking, and now you're articulating every single word, every single phrase as you're speaking. So you're going to say, hello, Matthew. How are you today? Perfect. Listen, Matthew, I only have a minute. Matthew, what are you doing tomorrow night at 8 o'clock? Matthew's going to reply, nothing. Great. Listen, Matthew, I want to get your opinion on something business related. Did y'all see that? Y'all like that, right? Ooh. Matthew, I want to get your opinion on something business related. Do you really care what their opinion is? Absolutely not. But most people would love to give you their opinion about absolutely everything. Do you agree with that, right? A lot of people want to tell you how they feel about this, how they feel about that. But here's the thing. When you're dealing with professional people, you want to lean on that opinion, lean on that relationship, so that now you can tell them, hey, listen, I'm working on, you know, a big business project. You know, I would love to get your opinion on it. You know, and as you see, I'm sitting up straight. I'm talking direct. I'm bringing down the tonality a little bit. Y'all get that, right? Everything works in congruent with each other. When you're inviting, when you're doing this business, everything works together. So I'm calling up Jonathan, right? I'm calling up Mr. Curlins Cassius. Hey, Mr. Cassius, good evening. How are you? I'm doing great. Awesome, Mr. Cassius. Listen, I only have a minute. I'm not going to be too long. What are you doing tomorrow night at about 8 p.m.? Oh, nothing at all, Tano. Okay, great, Mr. Cassius. Listen, I'm working on a big business project dealing in the financial sector. And, you know, it would mean the world to me if you could check out the information. All right. And I would love to get your opinion on it. Look at that. I just flipped it around a little bit. Switch it. Listen, guys, it doesn't have to be concrete. Say it however it feels, you know, comfortable for you. But the most important thing is that you practice. Amateurs show up and they sit on the bench. Professionals always practice so that they can hone in on their craft to perfect it. So at the end of the day, man, you're spitting these things out and not even have to think about it. Does that make sense? Because why? You put in the work, you put in the practice, guys, right? So one more time. Hello, Jonathan. How you doing? Perfect. Awesome. Listen, Jonathan, I only have a minute. What are you doing tomorrow night at 8 p.m.? Nothing. Okay, great, Jonathan. Listen, I want to get your opinion on something business related. Then Jonathan's going to ask, well, what is it? I'm glad you asked, Jonathan. Listen, I'm working on a huge business project dealing in the financial sector. And, you know, it would mean the world to me if you could take a look at the information, check it out. All right. Sounds good? Perfect. Listen, Jonathan, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to actually send you the link, you know, to the exclusive call that's happening tomorrow night at 8. And, you know, what I want to do is I want you to, you know, definitely, you know, come check out the information. Okay. All right, perfect, Jonathan. Thank you so much, man. I'll be sending you the link shortly. Have a wonderful night. Boom, you're gone. Less than a minute, you are in and out. Boom, boom, boom. Jonathan is like, what the heck is Tano working on? Business related, financial sector. You got his bubbles like, right? Jonathan is going because he needs to know what it is. The less you say, the more they want to know. Make sense? So let's keep it moving, guys, right? And then what it is what we're dealing with right now. Number one, you got to believe in what you're doing. I want you guys to look at this and I want it to sink in. Billionaires lose millions to become billionaires. Millionaires lose thousands to become millionaires. Broke people want to lose nothing to become rich. Let that sink in for a second. Let that sink in for a second. So you got to understand what it is that we're a part of, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. Our industry alone, as of 2019, has paid out yearly over $41.28 billion, right, over the course of the year. In just 2019 alone, in the last few months, in last year, the 12 months, $3.44 billion, right? Per week, $793 million per week. Per day, $113 million per day. Per hour, $4.71 million, right? Per minute, 783,543, and per second, $1,309 per second. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a part of a huge industry. Believe in what it is that you're doing. There's more millionaires being created through this industry than anywhere else. Within the next 5 to 10 years, there's going to be a significant amount of millionaires that will be created. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, you can be one of them. 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 Yes, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You can be one of them. But you got to believe in what it is that you're doing. And our mission is to help people to change their lives. Our mission is to go out there and make a difference. Our mission is to change the world, guys, through this blessing and through this opportunity. And when you go out there and you learn the necessary techniques, you learn the necessary skills, but not just learn them, you practice, you rehearse. You practice, you rehearse, you practice, you rehearse, and you drill these things down, then it becomes second nature to you, ladies and gentlemen. So now you're having conversations. It doesn't matter. Man, if I drop you off somewhere in Guam, you're going to be able to sign somebody up and put them on a Zoom call and get them into business. If we dropped you off somewhere in the middle of the desert, you are going to be able to sign somebody up by inviting them to come check out the information and get them started in this business. Because at the end of the day, you know, eventually, if you pay the price, if you go all in, if you plant your flag, eventually, if it takes you, let's say a year, if it takes you 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, no one would have told Alfred Nixon that within just 4 years of being in this very business that you are in today, that he will be a 7-figure earner. You couldn't have told him that. He probably would have told you that you're lying. But you're no exception, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why we want to give you everything. We want to give you absolutely everything that you need to take your business to the next level. So go out there today. Be passionate about what it is that you're doing. Understand and believe in not only the product, but believe in the company, believe in the team, believe in what it is that we have and that we've put in front of you. Because at the end of the day, when you go out there and work hard, right, you got to be the person that leads the conversation. You got to be the one that takes control. You don't want the invitee on the other end telling you what to do. No, no, no. John, listen, you know, right now, there's a limited space available for the 7 o'clock exclusive call. John, if you can't make it there at 7 o'clock, like I said, don't cancel on me. Let me know what I need to do. If I need to go ahead and take your name off the list, let me know. Boom, take control of the conversation, guys. At the end of the day, remember, you know, that your feelings are not going to be hurt if they don't show up. It's okay, because there's millions of people that you can still talk to, but you want to be able to lead them. Don't let them tell you, oh, well, I got, you know, forget all of that. John, I need a commitment from you right now. Can I go ahead and put you down for coming? All right, perfect. John, I'll see you there at 7:30, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I'll go ahead and send you the link so that you can be on that call tonight, John. Perfect. All right, great, John. Thank you so much, man. Have a great evening. I got a list of other people I need to reach out to, man. Take care. God bless. Boom, you keep it moving. But you want to lead them. People like to be led. People like to be told what to do. So don't ask, hey, John, do you think you're kind of gonna maybe, you know, some sort of available tonight? Heck no. John, listen, what are you doing tonight at 7:30? Nothing. Great. Listen, John, I have boom, 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 boom. You go right into it. And that's all it is, ladies and gentlemen. But it's going to take practice. It's going to take repetition. Repetition is the mother of all skill, guys. Practice, practice, practice. Because at the end of the day, when you practice, you get to play big. And when you get to play big, this is what happens. You put in the necessary work. You make the necessary sacrifice. You implement all of the necessary tools that we have taught you, and you get the results. And after all of the hard work that you put in, we will all get the time to celebrate our accomplishments. And this is my reason why I'm fighting. For these 4 individuals right here on this picture, every day I wake up, they're on my mind. Every night I go to sleep, they're on my mind. So if I got to go through 50 calls, 100 calls, 50 invites, 100 invites, whatever it takes, I'm going to take this business to the top, because I know Anaya is depending on me. I know Amari is depending on me. I know Alea is depending on me. I know my wife Michelle is depending on me. So I can't give up. I can't give in. I can't quit. And it doesn't matter what comes or who says what. At the end of the day, if it is to be, it's up to me. Guys, I love you all. That's all I got. Listen, y'all don't need no more. I want you to take what I've given you just now. Go ahead and implement it. Make another list. Tear that list you have up and start another list. Now you have a renewed mind on how to invite. Now you have a renewed mind on how to go ahead and go into it. Got to be confident, right? You speak eloquently when you're talking to professionals. And now you're going to be able to go out there and crush it and invite as many people. Get them on the Zoom calls. I know a lot of you have been wondering what the heck I've been doing. All I've been doing, guys, is working with the people, helping them to invite, right? Launch them. Go wherever they're at, I'm going. I go there, sit down with them, show them the business. They get started. Boom, I set up a launch them, help them to invite. Once they invite, I do the Zoom call, and from there, boom. And that's all I've been doing, guys. But it all starts with practice. So I hope that you gain a lot. If you got some value out of this call tonight, guys, go ahead and drop a number 7 for me in the chat. If you got value from this call tonight, listen, I'm telling you, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I keep it short and super, super sweet. But, man, I love and I appreciate each and every one of you on this call tonight. Listen, I want to see those results. I want to see the charts popping off, because you've implemented what I've taught you tonight. You've taken everything to the next level. And guys, let's go and make it happen. I'm going to end off right here, man. I love you all. I appreciate you. Take care. God bless. Have a great night. Let's go.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Great, great.